opening night, Action Green. You got a team coming in here that's got kind of guy who hung out here for a few years, made a few plays for us, but everybody is going to be watching the guy who has replaced him here with the Seahawks, and that's Geno Smith.
This is not an individual game. This is a together game. It's a team game. Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. For the 47th time, the Seattle Seahawks will open a season here in the NFL. Snap, four-man rush. Geno steps up, throws wide open, making the catch, hitting the ground. There's Tyler Lockett in Denver territory. DK reaching out and making the catch. Here comes the blitz. Geno sidesteps it. Geno keeps moving. Geno throws wide open. Dinsley. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Seahawks! Russ steps up, but this time nowhere to go as Cody Barton is right there. 3rd and goal from the 1. Russ hands the ball off. The ball is out again, and the Seahawks fall on it. Geno steps up in the pocket, throws downfield. Parkinson, touchdown! Seahawks! Here we go from 64 with 20 seconds left. McManus off the left hash. This thing is going to be no good. It could have been long enough, but it was just to the left of the upright, and the Seahawks are going to win their opener. 15 seconds left to play. Tyler Lockett, the captain, telling players, get off the field. We still have a couple of plays to run. Pandemonium in the stands. What a night for Seahawks football.
Nobody! Ain't nobody thought we were going to win that game today. Hey, there you go. Break him down. Let's go.
When the schedule came out and that game was on that, I was just like, please, Lord, let me make it to this date and let me watch this thing. My name is Curtis Eastwood, and I have been a diehard Seattle Seahawks fan since 1983. Russ, no question, will go down as one of the most iconic sports figures in this market. You know, winning that game, beating him and the Broncos in that style, I think it sent a message, sort of a reaffirming message, that the one is not greater than the whole.
Geno was 17 for 18 in the first half. 23 for 28, 2 touchdowns, 120 rating. Pat McPherson's boys got off a little bit tonight. Dinsley goes 38 yards for a touchdown. Parkinson goes 25 yards for his career touchdown. 3rd down.
That's got to be the cover. Has to be, right? 2022 tight ends, just special group of guys. I think the great addition of Noah has been really fun. Just a fun crew, like a lot of personality, and a lot of talent. Like Noah and Colby can do it all, and they block and they run fast and catch contested footballs, and just like I said, they're really fun to work with. So it's a good group of tight ends.
It's a laid-back room, and everybody's pretty close with each other. It's always good vibes in the room and joking around. So it's been a great transition. Coming in here and just kind of fitting right in.
Geno steps up in the pocket, throws downfield. Parkinson, touchdown! Seahawks! An absolutely perfect pass down the seam to Colby Parkinson. A 25-yard touchdown.
It's been a long time coming. So going through this first 2 years with some injuries, and then to catch a touchdown first game of my 3rd season was amazing, and there was a lot of joy and happiness on my face, as you could tell, once I caught that. So
It was fun. They were definitely trying to take my head off on a couple plays, but it was cool, and it was, you know, I was super happy we got the win, and you know, definitely something I can rub in a little bit. So.
Own it up, though. It was just football, wasn't it? You know, it was Monday night. The whole world watched this, which is awesome, and we love it. Any bit of your family, wherever they were, they saw that and enjoyed the shit out of it. But we learned that lesson. It's every single time we go. It's a championship freaking opportunity, and we max it out and do everything we can to get ready, and then you just go win the freaking game. 1-0, boys, is a nice way to start.
But listen, that's one game, man. Proud of every man in this locker room. Fought our ass off. Hey, we got to turn around and do it again next week, and the week after, and the week after. But enjoy this shit tonight. Let's go Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It also goes back to the whole AFC West rivalry too. Like there's just so much. It's like there's so much history there, even between the two at the Super Bowl, you name it. And it was so cool to see so much of the old Pete Carroll guard come back to that game and be there to support Pete, to support the team, to be with the fans.
On a great day, we get to honor you guys, to get to come back to see us. This is your place. We owe it to you guys to do everything that we do. You always can come. You can always be around us. We love having you guys be part of it. It's the rich heritage, the background that you guys set up for us. We proudly represent. It's always been important to me to continue to interact with the guys that have been here, that did all of the blood, sweat, and tears, and know who we are and where we come from, and are part of our history, just because we owe it to them. One, we're doing this because they made us successful in the past, and we want to make sure and include them in everything. I need to do a little talking with you about, a little clinic about how you work out of your back pedal when you were bailing, and how you practice your footwork. I know you worked on your stuff. Most guys don't do that, but this guy 39, he's one of those guys. You know?
He looks exactly like me, except he's way faster.
Yeah, he is fast. You know?
Is he just sick? Because it doesn't even look like he moves out of this.
I'm pure stepping him. You know, either way, get release goes. I'm setting him right from the get-go to see if we can get him. I'm not worried about that right now. He still seems to maintain his lead position, and he can catch up with anything. You know? He's done it, but he can find the ball. Knock it away. But I want to get him when he does bail. I want to work him. I want to talk to you about some stuff. Okay? I'll holler at you this week. Okay? Okay. But they also they teach, they teach by being around, and we teach from them. We use their examples all the time, and so they're just still connected to the product. And so to me, it's been really important. I feel like we're running their program for them, we're stewarding the work that they had done early on. We're going to dedicate the breakdown. We're going to dedicate the breakdown to the legends, to give us the breakdown and do it the right way like we always used to do it. Max Strong, come on up here.
Let's go, bring it in.
Hey guys, I just want to say it's an honor to be here with you guys, as a member of the Legends community. Hey, we're all legends. One of these days, you guys will be in our shoes, but not yet. So you guys got a big game tomorrow, and best of luck. And I want you to give me a Hawks on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hawks! I've had the opportunity to go through evolution of it, right? I mean, at King Dome, and then 2 years at Husky Stadium, and then at Seahawks Stadium, and then the different namings. I know it's now Lumen Field, but just to be able to see it evolve over time. The King Dome had a special feeling, for the player. I think there are players that played during that era. King Dome will always have a special connection to those guys. It was loud. It was known for being loud. Even before, we started having teams go to playoffs and go to Super Bowls. It was a loud place. People were excited about having, a professional football team here. And then when that got imploded and they built, the field that's there now. Gosh, man, I think it just means a lot to people. I think our fans feel like they can influence the game. And I'm sure there are probably other fans around, the country that feel the same way. But we've actually seen it here in Seattle. I still remember a game in 2005 when we were playing, I believe it was the Giants, and they missed like 3 or 4 field goals in the game that could have sealed it for them. But our fans were so loud. They created, just chaos for their offense. They were jumping off sides. They just couldn't focus and concentrate. And I think it's continued to be that, and even more so, I think, over the years. I think they just keep getting louder and louder, more rabid, and I think so. There's a connection between this team and this city, that I think people really value.
The Seattle Seahawks don't just belong to the city of Seattle. They belong to Alaska and Oregon. My mother was Canadian, and she came from a big posse up there, and they're all spread around the provinces, and they're all diehard Seahawk fans. It's just regional pride with that team. That emblem, that logo is coastal Salish, and I grew up on a reservation outside of Bellingham. So seeing that logo on that team definitely feels like representation for a lot of people in this part of the world. It's just pride in the Northwest, I think. Attending the Falcons game, it just felt so good to be back in that stadium and look up into the stands and just see it filled to the rafters. It was just a sea of fans, and that was the first time I was able to go to a game since COVID. Our young son had been unvaccinated last year, and he was just old enough to get the vaccine this spring. So his mom and I were pretty excited to be able to get him into games.
That's Blitz the Seahawk. Well, he's a big bird. I bought a Cortez jersey back in the mid-90s, and that was, I basically lived out of that thing.
Empty backfield on 2nd and 13. Gino negotiates the blitz down the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks! Gino steps up, waits, throws to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! DK Metcalf! 2nd down, 7. Algier now in the backfield with Mariota. He gets the ball, is on the ground. The Seahawks have it. Nwosu falls on the fumble. The Seahawks take over the ball 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. What a huge moment.
It was just amazing to hear that noise. It was an exciting game. I wish we could have pulled it off at the end, but there was definitely there was things to root for, and I was just so proud of my kid that at the age of 4, he got loud when he was supposed to get loud. He high-fived when everyone was high-fiving. He was into it, and he was engaged. We in the Northwest identify as underdogs in a lot of ways. It's a very special symbiotic relationship between the energy that the fans give out and the energy that the players feed off of. We know when to cheer, and we get excited when those cheers lead to big plays. And it's just something that we share together with the team. It's this sort of special magic that works up here.
We do like the hop skip like the Mariners do? I don't know.
So it started in my high school. We used to have 2 returners, and they would rock, paper, scissors for who got to return the ball.
It's like us who gets.
Because we would do like a cross thing. So they would rock, paper, scissors. That's how it got decided which direction.
No way.
Yeah. So I was, and it looked sweet. They did like a at the end of the year highlights, and I like queued it up with the music.
Nice.
It was sweet.
I guess that's where it started. We've been doing it ever since I got here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Who gets what? Who wins? Who gets what?
I think I'm undefeated.
Oh, for sure.
Check the tape.
Bragging rights. And usually the person who wins runs out first.
Hey, get Cody. Always something for the camera, man. What you got, man? Hey, guys, it's good, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Can we do that?
Do you want to do it?
Or you want to do it together?
No, you can do it.
All right, I'll hold it. You slide it.
I'm going to go. Ready? No, you do it.
Ready?
Bye.
Here with us today, we have tight end Will Dissly. He is about 5'8", 280 pounds, and he's an aspiring poet.
Ooh, I actually did write a haiku the other day, so.
Let's hear it.
Nope. I'm trying to think of like a Game of Thrones. Okay. Sitting before you, Colby Parkinson, master of the man bun, ruler of the 6'11" people, lover of God.
Amen.
Amen. Colby Parkinson, ladies and gentlemen. Good guy. Better friend.
Did you hear the Mariners made the playoffs? Mariners. Go M's.
Why do I give the football to an O-lineman? Well, when I was a little kid, I was too heavy to be a skill player when we were like doing like the Pee Wee football. And so they made me play O-line. And so I think everyone who plays football wants to at least touch the football. So anytime I score, get to give them a ball, highlight them because they do a lot of hard work. And so for them to get involved and celebrate, I think is fun.
I tend to just kind of freak out.
Black out?
Yeah, like you'll see it in the one against Broncos. I caught the ball, just ran around.
Offset eye. Geno steps up in the pocket, throws downfield. Parkinson, touchdown! Seahawks! Geno Smith, an absolutely perfect pass down the seam to Colby Parkinson.
I go for a handshake and this guy just dunks on me. And I'm like, I didn't even get off the ground. So bad in pictures.
Whatever celebration you see from me comes just like on the go, just going with the flow. But it could be anything. It could be, a cool celebration, jumping in the stands. It could be throwing the ball, something. But usually it's just on the fly. I don't really like planning it out. But sometimes you just get super hype and you're just kind of screaming and yelling and jumping around. So it's a good balance.
Geno dumps it off in the flat. Touchdown, Noah Fant for the score. Wide open, and you don't get any more open than Noah Fant. And the Seahawks are just kind of running these Lions ragged.
So good, my boy. You look good.
Hey, those are your first one? Welcome to the team, bud.
Hey, don't steal my joke. Don't steal my joke.
It's been a pretty cool, just like growth over time. Just kind of, making friends on the team and getting close with guys and things like that. So I've had a lot of fun. And usually what I've noticed is that as you keep going, those are friendships to last a lifetime. You guys grow together. You go through ups and downs, highs and lows. And it's been great. It's been really cool.
Tight ends are setting a record for caffeine ingested in a game. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like you all that, man. What? Dude, I didn't know what you were
You got any ideas for celebrations this week?
I think I'm going to grenade into a group of O-linemen, and then one of them will spike it, and everyone will just scatter. Kind of sweet.
You got to plan it beforehand.
That's kind of sweet.
I like it.
I'll just do I bite it with my teeth or do I pull the pin and yeet it?
Play fake. Geno's going to throw to the end zone. Reaching up, making a catch is Dissly. Touchdown, Seahawks. The Seahawks have given the Lions a big dose of tight end here in this first quarter, and Will Dissly catches his third touchdown of the season.
Yeah, I think we all offer a very broad range of abilities between Noah, Will, and myself. It's really fun being out there with all those guys, especially when we get 13 personnel rolling to all get the ball and all contribute to the game. It's pretty fun, and we have a good time in the tight end room as well.
Our attitude in the tight end room is just to do your job and to help win. At the end of the day, one, have just a shit ton of fun, and then two, and go and be a factor in the game. And I think the cool part about us is we're all buying into we can be a factor in pretty much all facets of the game. Pass throwing for Gino, run blocking for the backs, and then going catching, scoring touchdowns, giving it to the ball to the linemen. So I think all three of us are like stoked to just do our job and go get some wins.
Coming into the Seahawks in the beginning, I'll be honest with you, that he was a great runner. He always did that stuff. But he was not a very good blocker. And I sometimes was hard on him about that. And so he probably got mad at me a little bit. Then I realized, what am I doing? You know, I should just hand him the ball and get out of the way. As we worked together year after year after year, it just got better. It just got better. And then eventually we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, that was great. That was great.